Welcome to the Black Lion Podcast. I'm your host, Lex, and Dom is my co-host. And today we got a special guest for you. Guest, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Adeja Allen of Artistry Group, LLC.
So tell us about your company.
Okay, so Artistry Group is an umbrella entertainment company. So we have a TV and film division, we have a management company, we have a record label, and we have a talent booking agency. So we've created this kind of ecosystem for entertainers and actors, and I represent all types of talent. So that's what we do.
That's great. Where are you located?
We're based out of Los Angeles.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm born and raised here. We're actually opening up in the Atlanta market as well. A few of our songwriters and producers are based there. So we'll be opening a studio as well.
How long have your company been in business?
So the group itself was established in, I think it was 2012 or 2013. I joined about 2 years ago. So I'm still kind of fresh to this particular company, but I've been in the game for some years.
So how many clients do y'all take on?
Right now on the label side, I believe we're at 8, and management as well. Actually, we manage influencers as well. My roster of influencers, including TikTokers and dancers, I'm at like 180 right now.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah, we have a lot of. I'm busy for sure. They keep me busy.
So y'all use the CDC. I think the CDC guidelines when y'all doing business.
Well, nobody's in the office right now, that's for sure. We haven't been in the office probably since this whole thing started. And as far as like being socially distant and all of that, we definitely make sure that if we do have to meet in person, that we adhere to those guidelines. But really, everything is like virtual right now. So it's really sweet because we can get so much done just on the phone, just like I'm talking to you. A lot of the business that I oversee is live music. So that'd be like live music venues, club hostings, things like that. Obviously, that's been affected by COVID-19. So, I'm kind of at the mercy of each individual states and cities guidelines when it comes to that, as well as overseas. But hopefully this will all be over soon and we can get back to the money.
Yeah, hopefully. How is your pricing?
Pricing as far as what?
For your clients, like, I don't know, like, to take them on, do you give them like a price or something like that?
Oh, I mean, so we don't charge clients to bring them on. So I guess if anybody's listening, if anybody charges you to represent you, that'd be kind of a red flag. But I mean, we follow just industry standards as far as bookings are concerned. It's a standard 10%, management 20%. Yeah, so we don't really have like prices. We just, work on commission with our clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like new artists, like new rappers or things like that, you take on mostly?
Personally, I'm not actively looking for new talent. I mean, I do get emails and music submissions on my social media pages and things like that. If something catches my eye, I definitely send it to my partner, who's Max Goose. He's been in the game forever, a music industry legend, of course. So if something catches my eye and I like it, I'll send it to him, or I'll send it to our head of A&R, which is Adam, we call him Was. And kind of amongst us, we figure out if it's something that we want to move forward with.
So give us some background about yourself.
Sure. I don't know how far back you want me to go, but I've been in entertainment I really don't want to date myself like this, but it's been definitely over 10 years. I started in radio. working at Stevie Wonder's station here in Los Angeles, in Inglewood, California, to be exact, 102.3 KGLH. So that was kind of my start into the industry. Worked in marketing and promotions. From there, went to Radio One, owned by Kathy Hughes. And I've just kind of been maneuvering since then. When I was working at Radio One, I ended up starting a promotional modeling company. I had great relationships with talent at that point, and I was constantly getting inquiries for doing music videos and doing liquor campaigns, or just random, opportunities be thrown my way. And I realized that I could really make a business out of it. So that's kind of my introduction into the game. So I've done consulting for a number of years across tons of industries: automotive, liquor, wine and spirits, health and beauty, all of that good stuff. And that kind of led me to start doing the booking thing, because like I said, I had great relationships with talent. So did booking for a while, had my own agency, and then I met with Max. We have a mutual friend and client. And so we had a meeting together actually to discuss her, but I had some opportunities for Sweetie at the time as well. So we just kind of, the rest is history. We linked from there and have been attached since.
That's great. Have you ever had to turn like a potential client down?
Absolutely. Yeah. On a daily basis. On a daily basis. But, that's the thing, is like, it's not anything personal, but sometimes people it's not a good fit. You know what I mean? Maybe their brand doesn't align with yours. Maybe yours doesn't align with theirs. Maybe they have great potential, but there's nothing that you can physically do at that time to take them to the next level. So I never like to waste anybody's time. I'm very transparent. Like, if I can help you, I will. If I can't, I'm going to tell you I can't, And then also, it's like, the most fortunate part about, being in business for myself and working for myself is I don't have to take everybody's money. So I like doing business with people who I like, So I'm not gonna fumble a bag per se, but if I find that you're difficult to work with, or you're disrespectful to my staff or to my clients, or whatever the case may be, I can terminate that relationship and we can just part ways, and that's that.
So your business, what are y'all specifically looking for when y'all take on clients?
It really just depends on who the client is. Like I said, we're an umbrella company, so I'm pretty much head of all of our influencer business, all of the talent booking. Like I said before, every piece of interaction live. So like I said, club hostings, we've done birthday parties, sweet 16s and things like that. Anything involving an artist with a live presence, I oversee that. So obviously for that, I'm looking for someone who has a great presence live, because there are some artists that are dope, but they're not necessarily built for the tour life, right? So it just depends on what I'm looking for. As far as influencers, like I said, I have over 180 right now. What I'm looking for with influencers is obviously girls or young men that have a strong following, really good engagement. I look at their overall brand, and I, kind of assess who my clients are, who potential clients could be. It's all about strategy and matching, putting the right pieces together. So, and also as far as influencers, there's so many right now. I don't know if you guys know, it's gotten even crazier because of the lockdown, because everybody's online. So being professional, responding to texts, emails, phone calls in a timely manner, and really like wanting this money, because, as an agent, I'm putting myself out there to represent you and to pitch you. So if I can't get a hold of you, or if you got a lot going on, it makes my job more difficult, and I'll have to put you at the bottom of the pile, because we got to keep it moving, So I would definitely say eagerness to work, hustle, drive, all of those things are important across the board for me.
As it should be. Business is business.
Business is business. Playtime is playtime. Y'all go play when y'all want to. Don't play on my time.
Time is money.
Absolutely.
That's your son that you have on your shirt?
Say it again.
Is that your son you have on your shirt?
No, boy, this is Lil Wayne.
Oh, I
The
didn't
Carter
know.
3 shirt. Wayne is one of my favorite rappers, so I'm representing right now. Young Money.
So
I was gonna ask a quick question. Do you find it enjoyable to work as as your own businesswoman rather than working for someone else as an employee?
To be honest, I haven't worked as like a straight employee in so long. I don't even know if it would be possible for me to go back because I'm so used to being on my own time and making my own schedule. And really, I mean, it should be obvious, but the growth potential that you have working for yourself versus working for someone else, there's a huge difference with that, right? So if you work for someone, they're going to dictate to you what hours you can make, hours you can work, how much money you can make. And you're kind of like, you got to make the best of it. That's just that. But when you work for yourself, you're able to see opportunities and take advantage of those opportunities, no matter how long it takes to execute. But I will say it takes a tremendous amount of discipline to work for yourself because you have to be motivated to get up and get it every day. It's not someone that's going to stand over your shoulder and ask you, did you clock in or did you take your lunch? Like you got to just grind it out. So it's not for everybody. And there's one thing I will say, I think social media kind of paints this picture like everybody has to be a boss, everybody has to be an entrepreneur. And I think that's unfair because it's hard, it's hard. So it's really just not for everybody. And that's no shade or disrespect. It's just like, if you don't like that, if you're the type of person that, look, I got to know exactly how much I'm making every 2 weeks. I need to plan my vacations like that. You got to stay in that lane then. Because you're going to go maybe years without taking a break. You can pop off to vacation here and there, but you got to be ready to still be on your phone. So it's just different. I prefer what I'm doing now because it works for my personality type, but to each their own.
Sleepless nights.
A lot of sleepless nights. And especially because I'm doing business, you got to think too, I'm at any given time, I'm doing business in like multiple time zones. So there's times where it's like, I might be winding up with like my New York clients and, my LA clients is still kind of early for them. But then it's like, I got London, right? Or I've got a deal I'm working on in Africa. So I got my buyer in Africa WhatsApping me. And it's like, I thought I was going to be able to go to sleep, but I gotta stay on it. I gotta be on because we got to secure the bag. Right. So definitely a lot of sleepless nights.
How has business been since COVID?
It's definitely shifted. Like I said, for me, comparatively speaking, like last quarter, I was on the road. I think I was in like a 3-month period. I may have been home like 8 days. So I'm used to constantly being on the road with a client, especially if they're hot. Like we have to just, think about the video game with Mario and them where they just running the coins up. Like you got to just keep running the coins up when the momentum is there. So that's definitely stopped, just obviously because there's no live shows and things like that. But I just love the way that we've been able to pivot. There's so many other opportunities that have been created from this whole thing. Virtual concerts. Some of my people do like the parking lot concerts, which seem to be doing really well. So we definitely want to, tap into that as well. And, slowly things are coming back. I mean, I guess Atlanta was they never closed. So we still lit there. But yeah, it's definitely been interesting to kind of adjust to the new landscape.
How do you balance your time?
My time between like work and personal, basically, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult. I don't have a lot of personal time, but I really try to just utilize the opportunities that I have while I'm working to connecting with people for me is a big part of my personal life. So there's no shortage on that side. Like I said, I have 180 just on influencer. That's without music talent and producers and things like that. So long story short, I don't really have a good balance, but I'm happy with what I do. So that kind of helps because I don't necessarily need a break from my job. Sometimes I just have to like unplug and recharge just like my own physical energy just to be centered so I can be there for everybody. But it's not like I have a job where it's like, I can't wait to fucking clock out. Like I don't, thank God I don't have that, that problem. Am I allowed to cuss? I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Okay.
We down to earth people. Because I know people they go at their business 24/7 and they
Yeah,
wind up getting burnt out.
it's true. It can definitely happen. I've seen it happen. My family helps keep me grounded with that too. Like I will, if my granny calls, like I got to stop everything and talk to her about what she ate today and things like that. So I have little pockets throughout the day that I create for myself or, you know, try to make time for taking walks, things like that. All of that stuff helps. But definitely like my family is number one. Like everybody got to stop when granny calls or my mom calls.
Do you meditate?
I do. You know what? And to what I was saying earlier with the discipline, that's something that I do need to work on being more disciplined at because it is really, really helpful. Like I literally just posted on my Instagram something last night. I saw that Janae Aiko did. And apparently she's done this at shows, which I've never experienced her doing this at a show before. But she had like, are you guys familiar with the sound baths? So she was doing like a sound bath and she was basically like setting the tone for like only good things in the space. So she's like singing like an angel, saying only the good things. Check it out on my Instagram or whatever. I love Adeja. But I have to be reminded, like saying something like that reminds me like, okay, I need to take 5 or 10 minutes and just like meditate. I tried to do it for a while, the first thing I do when I wake up. But unfortunately, a lot of times my phone will be waking me up. So I'm already pulled into like a whole different element, but I'm working on it. But I love meditation. I think it's 100% effective. I recommend it, especially in this industry. Very important for mental health, for sure.
Where do you see yourself in your business in 5 years?
5 years. Wow. 5 years, we're going to be gigantic. I mean, we're already big now. Thank God. But I definitely just see us, you know, with a lot more accolades, hopefully a lot more money, hopefully a lot less problems. But you know, as with anything, you know, you don't want to do something forever, right? So as a businesswoman, I always have to go in with the exit in mind. I don't know exactly what my role will be once we get to a certain point, but you know, the goal is to build the company and sell it to people that can make it bigger or, you know, reduce your role and things like that. There's a lot of things I want to do as an entrepreneur that, you know, I haven't had time to do. So I would love to be able to explore all of those things as well. Yeah, I mean, I see a family, perhaps if I could ever slow down. So maybe within the next 5 years, that will happen too. We'll see.
That sounds good.
Are you taking like trips or anything?
You trying to get me in trouble? No, I'm just playing. I've only been a few places since the lockdown. I've really only been to Mexico, and been extremely careful when I do go there. But yeah, I went there for my birthday, which was in June. I've gone a few times in the past few months, just like really quick though, like 2 or 3 days, and then like I'm back in the city. But definitely next year, that's the thing. We had a lot of things planned for this year that are now being pushed. So next year, God willing, it's going to be crazy because we have like shows to do in London and in Africa and Jamaica. One of my DJs, we have a huge festival that we do annually in Jamaica. So next year we'll be racking up all the passport stamps.
That's great.
Do you travel alone or you travel with people?
When it's for work, I travel with people. It just depends on who the artist is or what the talent is, but it can take anywhere from 2 to 10 people when I'm moving around an artist. But I actually like traveling by myself. I'm a Gemini, so I'm a very free spirit. I like to do what I like to do. I'm not really an early riser, so I hate when I travel with people that are like, oh, we're gonna get up at 6, then we're gonna have breakfast, it's like, I don't want to do any of that. I want to sleep. I want to get up when I feel like it. I want to eat what I want. I want to do the activities I want to do. So that's why I like traveling by myself sometimes, because I can literally just do what I want and I don't have to be on anybody else's time. So I love it.
That's great. I couldn't travel by myself. No.
Why not?
I'm a scary person. I can't.
Okay. What are you scared of though? You mean safety wise or? Okay.
So that's
for me, I'm an only child also. I have a stepsister who I love to death, but as far as me growing up, I really heavily relied on making myself entertained. So for me, it's I'm used to it. I'm used to my own company. Of course you have to be safe. You need to make sure you have your little pepper spray or whatever the case, but it's all about where you choose to stay as well. If I go to Cabo, for example, I'll stay at a nice resort I know has security. I'm going to be good on their property. And I would say get over that fear, girl. Because when you try to do group trips, have you noticed somebody doesn't have the money, somebody couldn't find a babysitter, and then it's now all of a sudden the trip is just a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Just go by yourself, girl.
I don't know. I'm from a family of 17, so.
Oh damn.
Yeah. And we're stair steppers, so know we all be.
Wow. I can look. That's completely opposite. I'm oh, I'm an only child. I'm playing by my dolls by myself. And you yeah, I got 17. So, wow,
oh, man.
That's crazy.
Dom, do you have any more questions?
What kind of water do your family drink?
What kind of water?
Mm-hmm.
I know you lying. Does my family drink? I think my mom, what does my mom get? She shops at Costco. So she gets the big jug ones. I want to say it might be Arrowhead, but she might be mad if that's the wrong thing. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm very cheap. So I have the Brita. Thing. So I get my water from my tap. I run it through that Brita and that's what I drink.
Okay.
But if I'm trying to be bougie, if I'm out somewhere, then I'll get a Pellegrino or a Fiji. I mean, I do have class, but at the house, it's the Brita for sure.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with it.
I always tell them you gotta see why you asked the question.
Yeah, why did you ask that?
For health reasons. No, because I know that the water
It's on.
Just a guy I follow. I consider my mentor. His name Chris James.
Okay.
His business is the Healthy Alternative, and he teach people about what kind of water people should drink and things like that. Even though he say he don't make people drink certain water, but the water he drinks, he distill his own water and sit it out in the sun. So he call it sun rock water.
Okay.
First he distill it, then he sit it out in the sun for the sun to make it energized.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I drink bottled water, call it a day.
And call it a day and just keep it pushing, right?
Kill you slowly.
Appreciate you coming on our podcast. Can you please tell the followers where we can find you at again?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm on Instagram. I'm at I Love Adeja. It's I Love LOVE Adeja ADEJA.
That's on Instagram. What about you? Have a website or no?
Yeah, so we have artistryworldwide.com and we have artistrybooking.com. Both I'm in the process of revamping. We have so much to add. We have so many new clients. It's been a lot. It's actually been a tremendous growth period for us. So we're playing catch up on that. But our Instagrams, we have Instagram. So we're at Artistry Worldwide. We're at Artistry Records, at Artistry Booking. And I believe the other one is at the artistry.collective. But you can find all of that on Artistry Booking site, which is the one I run.
Great. We thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. You as well.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.